In data warehousing, we quite often run to-date reports such as week to date, month to date, year to date, etc. Let's understand how we can take care of such requirements using appropriate functions over Spark data frames. We can use trunk or date_trunk for the same to get beginning date of the week, month, current year, etc. by passing date or timestamp to it. We can use trunk to get beginning date of the month or year by passing date or timestamp to it. The example is this one. You have to pass the date as first argument and the format as second argument. You can only pass month or year as second argument. You cannot pass other information. We can use date_trunk to get beginning date of the month or year as well as beginning time of the day or hour by passing timestamp to it. Date_trunk is a lot more flexible than trunk. When it comes to the syntax, date_trunk takes the format as first argument, then date or timestamp as second argument. Let's look into examples so that we understand both these functions. First, I'm creating Spark session object by name Spark. Then I'll be creating a data frame using these dates and timestamps. Let's preview the data frame as well. We can see the dates and timestamps in this data frame. Now let's import trunk. Trunk takes date as first argument and the format as second argument. In this case, I'm trying to get beginning day of the month as well as beginning day of the time. For month, I'm using as format. For time, I am using as format. Let's run this and see the output here. You can see that for 2014 February 28th, the beginning date of that month is nothing but 2014 February 1st. For 2014 February 28th and then this time, the beginning date for that year is nothing but 2014 January 1st. You can see similar behavior with respect to other dates and times as well. For all the other dates and times also, we got either beginning day of the month or beginning day of the year. If you try to change the format to some other value than month or year, it will not work. In this case, I'm trying to use DD, which is for the date, and if I run this, you can see that it will not work as expected. You can see we are seeing null values. When it comes to year, we have to pass in lowercase, not in the uppercase. Let's change this to and YY in lowercase, and this should work without any issues. When you use capital Y's, sometimes it will not show you the correct results. Make sure you pass the year always using lowercase, not using uppercase. Earlier I have bug in my format, now I have fixed it. Now let's get beginning our time using date and time field. For that, we have to import date_trunk function. When it comes to date_trunk, it takes the format as first argument, then the columns or the dates or timestamps as the second argument. You can also use formats such as YY, etc. to get the beginning day of the month or year. Let's perform this task first using date_trunk, then we'll actually go to the other problem statement, which is nothing but getting beginning our time using date and time field. In this case, I'll be using date_trunk. It will look like this: date_trunk and also date_trunk. Now the format has to be first argument. The format is nothing but so that we can get beginning day of the month. Then we have to use YY to get beginning day of the year. Now we should be able to run this. We should be able to see the output as expected here. You can see the details here. With respect to date_trunk using month, we got the beginning day of the month. With year, we got the beginning day of the year. However, date_trunk actually returns timestamp, not the date. This is only the exception when it comes to returning timestamp even on top of date. Typically, even when we use functions on timestamp, we see the dates. In this case, it's other way around. When we use date_trunk on top of date, it actually get the midnight time. You can see the output here. Now let's see how we can get beginning our time using date and time field. The syntax is almost same. When it comes to the format, we have to pass R like this. If we run this, we should be able to see the output. With respect to date_dt, you can see that it is actually giving the midnight time of the same day. For 2014 February 28th, we got 2014 February 28th midnight. For 2016 February 29th, we got 2016 February 29th midnight, so and so forth. When it comes to date_trunk on top of timestamp, it is rounded off to nearest hour. You can see that this is the time for this record, and you can see that it is rounded off to 10 o'clock. Same is the case with this one. It is at 8:88 and now it is at 8 o'clock after applying date_trunk. Like this, you should be able to specify the format and get the beginning time or date based on the format. You can also get the beginning time of a corresponding day on timestamp. For that, you have to use DD in place of R, and you should be able to get the beginning time for the given time. Let me copy this. Let me paste this here. Now I can say time_dt1 If I use dd here, now if I run this, it will actually give us the beginning time of the corresponding day using the time field. You can see here the original time is nothing but 2014 February 28th 10 o'clock. It is rounded off to 2014 February 28th midnight. This is how you should be able to use date underscore trunc to get beginning time based upon the timestamp and beginning day based on a month or year if we use date underscore trunc on top of date by specifying appropriate format. Make sure you are comfortable with these functions. These are very important when we talk about the to date functions such as week to date, month to date, year to date, beginning time of today's date to current time, so on and so forth.